So happy Sunday, everybody. It is Sunday, April the 26th, I think. This will be the last Sunday in the month of April. And let's hope that the long nightmare will end tonight and that we will get positive results. Well, we're getting positive results. It's just that it's been really hard. So the market's already open, been open now for about, I think we're in the 6th minute of the market right now. As you can see up here, this is where it closed out on Friday. It gapped way down to here before it opened, or when it opened, pulled up, but then headed on down. So not much doing right now. We are way below. If you look down here, I'll open this up a little bit. We are way below support in our RSI. So nothing's gonna. I'm not taking anything down there. I'll wait for it to get a little bit better, a little bit friendlier. The MACD is open, of course, because it's just heading in one direction, so it's going to stay open. But yeah, so nothing's happening right now. Of course, we're looking for the same old thing we're always looking for, that run reversal continuation. And when I see one, nah, that's not really one. There's actually one right up here. Right here. Here it is, right here. Run reversal continuation. That's what we look for. And then I think it completes. Yeah, that looks like it turns out okay. Kind of hard to tell right now because things are so compressed, but yeah, so that's what we're looking for as usual, and hopefully yours truly won't do something as dumb as he did last week. Okay, once last week, I think twice last week, or once last week and then once again the week before, but we won't be doing that again. We'll just stick with the program and do what we are told to do. So looks like nothing's going to happen. I won't keep rambling. I'll just pause the video, wait for something groovy to show up, and when it does, we'll come back and talk about it. Well, okay, everybody, does this look familiar, right? Look at the MACD down here, okay? It goes down, it crosses, and it just kind of runs parallel with one another, the MACD and the signal line. And we're just going to wait till it comes up here and interacts with the zero line and let guys figure out what they want to do. Now, I didn't take this trade right here, all right, because we are below the zero line. And when that happens, a lot of times we're going to end up in a with the wobble. But I'm not sure if this is one. I'm beginning to feel like it is now because price action is coming right back to it after it broke out and came, it's come right back. But look at your MACD, how it's rising. Now I'm going to put this crosshair over here, I guess right about here, and I'm just going to go straight across. And as you'll see, where the crosshairs are crossing, or where the hairs are crossing, we're not getting any higher, but the MACD is constantly rising. That should be some sort of a clue to you, at least, that we're in sort of a situation here. And so it looked like we were going to break out here, and I was hoping that I was wrong, but unfortunately we pulled right back into it. So we're going to wait until we get a pattern, the run reversal continuation that matches what we need in our indicators. One being that we are not running into resistance or down into support, that we're trading up when we are above the 50-yard line, that teal line, that we're trading down when we're below the 50-yard line, and that we are not coming in contact with the zero line. So I know that's a lot, but it saves our hide most of the time. And I this kind of remind me of a trade we took last week. The market opened up. It didn't fall down the way it did here and then head back up, but it headed up. It gave us almost a one and done, and then it reached up, completed the trade, and then it immediately went into a wobble. So maybe that's something we look for going forward, but I'm not going to play with that. We'll just hang out here and wait until something pops off. I don't know what you guys do during times like this, because this could go on for a while. Right now, I'm watching this crazy thing on YouTube. It's called Most Wanted US. These people running from the police and the state troopers after they could have gotten pulled over for a $50 ticket, and they just made it a lot worse. And then they go racing through town like they're going to get away. One girl was in a Toyota or a Nissan Altima or something. You're not running from the state troopers in a Nissan Altima, just so you know. But anyway, I'm going to go back to watching this, and hopefully this thing will break loose before too very long. Otherwise, we might have to pull a double shift. Let's hope not. I mean, I know the boss wants us to work late, but we want to go home. Well, it looks like we've broken out of what might be a wobble here. You know, it didn't stay in there very long. It did get pulled back down right here, and it did bounce off the bottom. So, you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. This wasn't something that I could take right here because I had this no decision candle that kind of screwed things up for me. But I probably would not have taken it anyway because we were in the wobble. And like I said, I don't play with that thing. But anyway, we pulled out here a pretty good distance. Looks like about, I don't know, 50 ticks there. And then if we put this one here, yeah, we're out of it by about 50 ticks so far. And we only have two candles, two long candles here. This will be nice if it's white. And then we get a reversal, but we'll just have to wait and see where it goes. But I just wanted to check in with you to let you know what I'm running into, how I'm thinking about this. We've talked about this one already back here. The wobble wasn't here then. The reason I didn't take it is because we were below the 50-yard line. I want to trade up above the 50-yard line. I want to trade down below the 50-yard line, and the 50-yard line is this teal colored line down here, or seafoam, whatever you call it. Anyway, so we just got a doji, so that screws up everything as well. So we're just going to have to wait, and hopefully something transpires before we run into resistance up here, because like I say, it's a very narrow window that we work with, but when it works, it works. Hey everybody, this thing is setting up, and I'm sitting here running my mouth. Don't even have the recording going, but we got about 30 seconds left on this candle, and hopefully this one will work on out for us. It looks like it will be a one and done. We've got some room before we hit the ceiling over here at resistance, and we are above the 50-yard line. MACD is still a little bit open for us. Looks like it's trying to close, but hopefully it'll stay open and give us enough time to get out of this trade. With about 10 seconds left on this candle, we're going to get ready to enter it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 right there. Took a while for that to kick in, but there we go. Let's see how it works out for us. It had been climbing for so long. You see all of that? You know, but then all of this happened, right? And so I just had to back off until this got done. And so we'll see where it goes here. We'll just kick back, relax, and let this thing play itself out. Oh, and by the way, I'm still sitting here watching these crazy people. You know, Dominicans drive crazy, and I talk about that, you know, on my other channel. But Americans, you're just crazy. I mean, what these people are doing out here, or out there, is just insane. So, yeah, I'm out. I'm gone, and I'm happy. But let's see how this turns out. It looks like it's trying to pull back on us. We are a pretty good distance from the EMA, and it likes to come back, as you can see. It likes to come back and interact. The price action does with the EMA. So hopefully we can break up. It'll probably come back some, but hopefully it'll finish going on up before it comes back too far. And we are leveling out, so we're not yellow lining on the RSI just yet. So hopefully we got some time to get this thing over with. Had my mic muted. Wondering if I waited too long on this one. It looks like it gave us 3 opportunities, and I just saw this one over here a second ago. That's why I went ahead and brought that down, because I thought, oh my goodness, we've been warned once. So this might be a warning to us. Of course, at the same time, it may be just, price action doing what price action does. Let me get this in the middle of the screen here so we can see it a little better. But it may just be price action doing what price action does, or it may be turning around on us. Like I said, that MACD was looking like it's ready to roll over, and it just might. But, we have this EMA that we've got to, we have to consider also. And the price action does, we'll always want to come back and interact with that. So that may not be enough right there with that wick just shooting out there like that. So at this point, we are just waiting and anticipating. I'm just going to hang out up here for now, and I'm going to ghost down to here and see how it looks when it comes down or when it comes up. Didn't quite get there, did it? That's not enough. I wanted it up here. Yeah, I think we're running out of steam here, guys. Because it gave it to us 3 times already, and I didn't recognize this one. And so when I saw this, I thought that was like the first and second time, and then that was it. So I may be losing this one here because I didn't recognize this over here. And so I used to say that it's always important to look left, and I wasn't looking left like I should. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. MACD's rolling over, about to touch. Let's see how that affects us. And there it goes. That's it. So all night I waited for that one trade, and it didn't quite reach. And actually, we are, what is it now? Is it about 7 o'clock? A little about 7:05. An hour and 5 minutes for one trade to show up. Isn't that something? We may have to go a second shift tonight. Boss says he wants us to work late, so I wonder if he's paying time and a half for this. There we go. We'll do that, and let's put it back into focus. Yeah, one trade showed up here. I didn't take it because we were below the 50-yard line, and then other than that, we didn't get another 3-candle run without a break. We had, you had a run here, but you had this no decision candle to show up. Other than that, there wasn't another 3-candle run until here. So I just wasn't watching as well as I probably could have. But, it is what it is. And you know what, though? Maybe it makes sense that I finally lose one that should have worked out, right? Because of the 2 that I lost, the last 2 were dumb trades and as you can see, it's doing the same thing. What is that? Bouncing off of the EMA. Now that might work for you, but it doesn't work for me because my luck, I would have taken it right here, right where it goes back and knocks you out anyway. But it's doing that almost every night. You see that? And so you can come in here, and I would say practice it before you preach it. So, I mean, you know, when it comes down here and it bounces off here, and then your next trade would be all the way over here. And then next time it bounces off, you would win here. So your next entry, you wouldn't take that. You wait for something short like here, right? And you take that, and then you come up here after it wins again, and then you get this loss here. So it's good for a couple. I guess it's good for a couple of trades if my memory serves me correctly. When I used to play with that, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing that. It's just something that I noticed. But unless I've worked it, I have no business really fooling around with it. Now, after all of that, right, we get this thing. We get this. 1, 2, 3, reverse and go, one and done. We are above the 50-yard line. And we only have 16 seconds to make a decision. MACD is crossing, has already crossed actually. MACD actually crossed on this candle here. And so this would be sort of a MACD play here. Let it pull back some, and then I'm going to take it. So we'll see what happens here. I'm playing with fire this time. Why am I playing with fire? Why? I feel like I'm playing with fire, not so much of the 50-yard line, but because the market has been going in one direction, and now I'm trading against the trend, and so that's always a little bit scary. Put that there. Yeah. So let's see what happens. So I didn't get in down here when it closed. I waited for it to pull back some. Wish I could have waited till it got up here, but well, I didn't know it was going to go there. I just wanted to wait until it pulled back at least a little bit. So let's see what happens. There we go. Copy and paste that. I'm going to start making these win losses. I'm going to color them so that my losses are red and that my winners are green, so that I can see them more quickly. For instance, I was thinking I should pull my take profit down and try to get a little bit more out of it, but then I thought better of it. Just take the trade and be happy with it. So there's a loss and a win. Let's go ahead and start this. So there's a loss and a win, and it isn't the best night, but you know what? We're still trading. And who knows, maybe another one will show up. We've got, oh shoot, we got 50 minutes left. You know what? I'm going to come back when something else shows up. And when it does, I'll be talking about it. Okay, so if this were to turn around, I don't think I would feel very good about this entry here. We are above the 50-yard line, and we've got some room up here before we reach this top that was just created. If I put that up there, we got a little bit of room up there, but we are on the zero line, and it's a toughie. I mean, you know, we were moving up pretty good, and we did do a turnaround like I expected down here, and now we're pushing up again. This is not one that I feel real comfortable with, and should I take it? Should I know? I mean, I'm putting this up, and you guys already know whether or not this works out. But it's not one that I'm feeling real positive about. We got like 27 seconds left. So when in doubt, say no. You know what I mean? Because of this right here. This zero line down here. it will tend to push the price action back, just as it has already. Now the thing is, has it pushed it back enough and it's going to let go? Well, looks like we're not going to close above the goal line anyway. So I got another minute to think about it. If it could escape, if the zero line and the signal line could escape that, not the zero line, but if the MACD and the signal line could escape the zero line, then I would feel better about taking the trade. You know what I mean? I need to see that, this blue line, because it's come down and it's looped under, but it hasn't cleared yet. At least I can't see that it has. Let's do one of these jobs. It's just peeping up there a little bit, right? So we can say that it has, but if this candle closes down, it'll be right back into it, and then we could end up in a situation where it just kind of meanders around or twists around the zero line, which we don't want that. We want direction, up or down. We don't care. We just want direction so that we can get our trades in and make our little shekels and then head on our way. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th candle. It's taken a long time for this to materialize, and so much longer, and it would be a definite no. So let's just see what happens here. Four seconds left on the candle. I don't know. Boy, this one's a toughie. This one's really, really tough. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Do we have a situation? Let's just see. Can't tell. Could be from here to here, but it tends to create, if it's not going to be a single candle, it'll be blue to blue or white to white, and so I'm not getting that, not really getting that kind of vibe here, but it is it's looking kind of ugly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So looks like it's going to make a decision for me, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't know where this thing was down here, but yeah, I don't have to worry about it. So I'm moving this out of the way, and we're not taking this one. We still have some time. Look at it. It wants to jump up there now. Oh, it's mocking me. Okay. It's over. 6 minutes, it's over. All right, we'll come back when there's more to discuss. And I'm back, but I didn't take it. Here's a run, 1, 2, 3, reversal and continuation. I just didn't feel good about it going into the wobble this way. Just a gut feeling on this one. I can't really pinpoint why. It's fully lost. Of course, we had come down here before. It pulled down here and pulled back, rolled down here again, or rolled over to come back down here. Gave us the run reversal continuation, but I did not take it, and I'm struggling to give you guys a good reason why. I guess you do it long enough, your gut kind of talks to you. But the MACD is slightly open. It hasn't been really wide open, other than here and way over here. A couple of times during the night, but so that wasn't it. We are below the 50-yard line, and I just felt it wasn't going to work, and it didn't. And maybe that's just one of those times when it doesn't work. And up here, now this one didn't work, but it gave me something. I should have taken it. Should have just gotten out. If only 5 or 6 ticks, but I didn't, and so I can't really blame anyone for that. But this one over here, this run, short reversal continuation, just didn't feel right, and I didn't take it. Let's see how the night ends. All right, everybody. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. I may hang around and do a little bit more trading, and if something pops off, I'll wait until I'm done and just give you like a 3 to 5 minute recap of whatever takes place. But so far, I don't think anything's going to happen right here. It takes 5 minutes, a full 5 minutes for something to set up. We'd have to go 1, 2, 3 up, and then a reversal and a continuation. If it's perfect, we would have to get a one and done, and we'd have to get off of the zero line too, because we've been hovering around that, so nothing can transpire. As a matter of fact, this where did I see it? Where I saw a run, reversal, continuation here, right? And if you look down, we were right at the zero line, so it turned right around and pushed right back. So I don't see anything happening right now. So as for tonight, that is a night, and you know what? It wasn't that bad. It could have been a lot better. We like better results than what we got, but you know what? We didn't get 2 or 3 losses in a row. Like the other night, last week when it could have been 5 losses in a row, and then the night after that 3 in a row. And so we stick to the plan. We do miss out every once in a while. We missed out on that early trade when the RSI was below the 50-yard line, but those things will happen. We didn't take profit early on the one that gave us the warning before we even went into the trade, but yours truly wasn't paying close enough attention to catch that. But we live, we learn, and we get better. So listen, thanks for joining me tonight, guys. If I don't get back, enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Enjoy your Monday. You all go on out there and go to work, and y'all make it happen. And I'm going to wake up around the crack of noon and think about you. Till next time, guys. All the best.